Hello class, in this video, we cover the last section of Chapter 2, Survey Problems. In this section, we are going to see how to apply Venn diagrams to visualize survey's results and answer questions about the survey based on the Venn diagram. Let's start from the examples. This is the diagram. The rectangular box is a universal set. In the box, we have 3 sets, A, B, C. And one thing I need to point out, 5 here is not an element. 5 here means there are 5 elements in A but not B or C. You see what I'm talking about? So, for example, you see this circle representing set A, this circle. In this circle, we have 5, 1, 2, 7, right? Yeah, we have 5 elements in this region, 1 element in this region, 7 here, 2 here. Add them up. That is 15. Yeah, that means we have 15 elements in set A. Yeah, again, 5 here is the number of elements fall in that region, not the element 5. With that understood, let's answer the questions here. How many elements belong to set A? Yeah, we answered this question, right? 15. Because we have 5 elements here, 1 element here, 7 here, 2 here. Altogether, we have 15 elements fall in set A. Next part, how many elements belong to set B but not A? Let's find a region first. In the Venn diagram, this region represents set B. The set of elements belong to B but not A. Belong to B but not A. Belong to B, so fall inside the circle B. Not A, so not belong to circle A. So this region, right? This region represents the set of elements belong to B but not A. How many elements in that region? We have 6 here, we have 3 here, 9 in total, right? Does that make sense? Next part. How many elements belong to set A or set B? Same thing. We firstly find the region in the Venn diagram that represents the set that we are considering in this part. So we are considering the set A or B. A or B. A or B. This region represents A or B. Then how many elements belong to that region? We have 15 here, and add 6 and 3. 15 plus 9 gives us 24, right? Yeah. So that is 12, that is 22, 12, 22, 24. So this is 15, 15 plus 9, yeah, 24, okay. Next part, how many elements belong to set A and set B? Find a region in the Venn diagram that represents A and B. How many elements in it? 8, right? The last part, how many elements belong to A or C but not B? A or C but not B. Let's find the region first. A or C but not B. Okay. A or C but not B. Get rid of B. So this region represents the set A or C but not B, right? Yeah, A or C but not B. And in this region, we have 5 plus 2 plus 10, that is 17 elements. We have one more part. But yeah. Considering set ABC, how many elements belong to at least 2 of these sets? Same with all the previous parts. We find a region first, right? Which region represents the set of elements belong to at least one of the, at least 2 of the 3 sets. We are looking for the region representing the set of elements belong to at least 2 of the 3 sets. At least 2 of the 3 sets. It is this region, okay? At least 2. At least 2 means exactly 2 or 3. The dark region in the middle, that is all the 3. And the 3 petals is exactly 2. So this shape of region, the region like a flower shape, right? 3 petals. This region represents the set of elements belong to at least 2 of the 3 sets. And in that region, we have 1, 7, 2, 3, 13 elements, right? 13 elements. So you should see the pattern. You should see the process of solving or answering this type of questions. In order to get figure out how many elements belong to a certain set in a Venn diagram, find the region that represents the set first, and then count the sum. Yeah, calculate the sum of the cardinalities in those regions. Next question. In a survey on musical tastes, respondents were asked, do you listen to classical or jazz? The survey results are summarized in the Venn diagram below. Use it to answer the following questions. The Venn diagram is already given, okay? As you can see, the universal set contains all the subjects or respondents. And this circle on the left is the set of respondents who answers that they like musical or they listen to classical. The circle on the right is the set of respondents who listen to jazz. Pretty simple Venn diagram. There's only 2 sets, 2 circles. First part, how many respondents listened to classical? Same with earlier, right? Find the region first. This circle represents the set of respondents who listened to classical. Now, how many elements do we have in that circle? 55 here, 20 here, add them up, 75. Part 2. Yeah, as I always said in this video, I go fast in the video, but you can always pause, right? You can always pause the video or repeat a certain part of the video. Next part, how many respondents listened to jazz? Find the region first. This many people, respondents, listened to jazz. 20 plus 70, 90. 90 people listened to jazz. Next part, how many respondents listened to both classical and jazz? Find the region. This region, the overlapping part, represents the set of respondents who listened to both. 20, right? Yeah, very obvious. Next part, how many respondents listened to classical music or jazz? A or B, right? Classical or jazz. Find the region. This region represents A or B. And we add 55, 20, and 70 together. That gives us 145. double check. This is 90, 50, 145. Next part. How many respondents listen to classical but not jazz? Find the region first. Classical but not jazz. Classical but not jazz. Classical but not jazz. 55, right? This example is very similar with the previous example. Next part. Let me make it smaller, then we can see the whole question. How many respondents listen to jazz but not classical? Listen to jazz but not classical. Listen to jazz but not classical. That region represents the set. How many elements in it? 70. Next part. How many respondents listen to neither? Neither. Okay. How do we find a neither? Those are 30 people, right? Those are 30 respondents. Yeah. They fall outside A or B. 30. 30 listen to neither. How many people were surveyed? So how many people in the box? The rectangular box represents the universal set. So the cardinality of the universal set, the total number of respondents in this survey, we have 55 plus 20 plus 70 plus 30. And that is 175. Double check. This is 90, 120, 170, 175. Yeah. So that's the total number of how many people were surveyed? Yeah. Or how many people participated? 175. All right. Hope it's clear. Next question. A survey of 250 memorabilia collectors showed the following results. 108 collected baseball cards, 92 collected comic books, 62 collected stamps. Furthermore, 29 collected baseball cards and comic books, 5 collected baseball cards and stamps, and 2 collected comic books and stamps. So 3 types of memorabilia. So we have 3 circles in the Venn diagram. This is U, the universal set. How about let's say this is a baseball. And this is a comic books. And this is a stamps. Sorry, my laptop is broken, this part. Some part I cannot really write. So this part, stamps. Right? Before we answer the questions about the result, we need to complete the Venn diagram. We were lucky because in the previous examples, the Venn diagram are given. But this question, we have to do it ourselves. Yeah, let's do that. The first information we see is the survey is a survey of 250 collectors. So that means what? Means the universal set in this box, rectangular box, we have in total 250 elements or elements or objects. All right, yeah, because we're talking about set theory. So yeah, we have in total 250 elements in this universal set. And then let's see if we can go backwards. 2 collected all 3 types of memorabilia. 2 collected. Yeah, so the subjects, participants in this survey are collectors. So 2 collected all 3 types of memorabilia. So we have 2 in the center of the flower, right? Yeah, we have 2 elements there. Yeah, that's the overlapping part of all the 3 sets. 2 collected all 3 types of memorabilia. Okay, so we go backwards. The go backwards is the way we do this kind of problem. And then let's look at this. 29 collected baseball cards and comic books. Baseball and comic. 29 of them. So we should have 27 here, right? Because 2 of them collected all the 3. So 27 collected only collected 29 collected baseball and comic books. So we should have 27 on there. Yeah. And the 5 collected baseball and stamps. Yeah, baseball and stamps. 5 of them. So we have 3 here. Because 2 of them collected all the 3. So 3 of them collected only baseball and stamps. Continue. 2 of them collected comic books and stamps. So that means we have 0 here. Because 2 of them collected all the 3. Yeah, we have 0 element, 0 collector, collect only comic books and stamps. So that's so far we have. And then go backwards to the first set. To the first set of information. We have 108 collected baseball. That means in this circle, we are going to have 108 elements, right? And how do we figure that out? So we have, that is 32. And we should have 76 collectors that only collect baseball, not the books or stamps. Let me double check. In this circle, we should have 108. So this is 30, this is 32, and 108. That's correct. And 92 collected comic books. 92. So that means we should have 92 elements in this circle. We already have 29. We already have 29. Then how many do we have here? 29. So 90, 63. Yeah, let me double check. So in this circle, we should have 92. And this is 65. 65 plus 27. 65 plus 27. Sorry, plus 27 is 92. Yep, that's correct. And it also says 62 collected stamps. So that means in this circle, we should have 62 elements. 62 elements. And we already have 5. So we use 62 to minus 5. We should have 57 here. Double check. 57 plus 3, 60. 60 plus 2, 62, right? Okay, so we have not used this information yet, as you can see. In total, we have 250 elements in the universal set. Let's count how many surveys, how many respondents collect at least 1. So we have 108 here, 108 here, 108, and we have 63 here and 57 here, and that is 128. and we subtract 228 from 250, and we have 22. So that's how do we have 22 elements in a box, but not in either of the three circles. Okay? Yeah, because the total numbers of the elements in a box supposed to give us 250. Yeah, let me say that again. I mean, in this region, we should have 228. We just counted 228, 108, and that is 120. So 228. Subtract 228 from 250, 22. We have 22 elements outside the circle but within the box. And that's how do we complete this Venn diagram. How do we record the results from the survey in the Venn diagram? And now we can answer the questions. Yeah, we actually went backwards, right? Went backwards, start from the center and go outwards. Part 8, how many collected comic books but neither baseball nor stamps? That means how many of them only collect comic books, right? Yeah, same with earlier. We find region first. Comic book only. So this region. Comic book only. 63. Next. How many collected baseball and stamps, but not comic books? So baseball, and stamps, but not comic books. This region. Okay. Baseball, how many collected baseball cards and stamps, but not comic books? So that region represents the set here. It has 3 elements in it. Next, how many the baseball or stamps, but not comic books? Baseball or stamps. Yeah. Read the question carefully. Especially the logic connective, very important, make a huge difference. So baseball or stamps, but not comic books. So this region, right? This region. And how many elements do we have there? We have 76 plus 3 plus 57. 3 plus 57 is 60. 60 plus 70, 136. Make sure you repeat the video if you don't understand the first time. That's totally normal. Next part, part D. How many part D, we have more parts here. Part D, how many collected exactly 2 types of memorabilia? Exactly 2. Exactly 2. How many collected exactly 2 types of memorabilia? Exactly 2. Okay, find the region. Exactly 2. So this, right? Yeah, does not include the center of the, only the 3 petals. 30 people. How many collected at least one type of memorabilia? At least one of the 3. At least one of the 3. Then the region would be this. And we already figured out that is 228 elements. F, how many collected none of them? So 22, because we have 22 elements outside at least one. So those 22 collected none of the three. All right? Yeah, I would say probably not very easy. It takes effort and time to figure them out. Yeah, as I say, you can always repeat the video. If you have any questions, you are welcome to email me anytime. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.